every season of Call of Duty Mobile, we see something brand new. Whether that's new weapons, new score streaks, or even new maps. That of course can change the way we play. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 weapons to use in Call of Duty Mobile Season 4. These are going to be strictly what I recommend using for ranked, whether you guys want to hit legendary or even leaderboard. So make sure you guys stick around because alongside each gun, I will be showing you guys my attachments for every single weapon. Like always, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like up this video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get right into the list. Starting off at number 5, we have the SKS. This marksman has been top of the weapon list for years now, and it definitely doesn't seem like COD Mobile is planning to nerf it anytime soon. So for those of you guys who like to play a bit more passive and strategic, this gun will do you wonders. Although it has a slower fire rate and requires you to learn how to tap fire rather than hold, it's definitely worth the practice because this gun allows you to 2-tap to the body and 1-tap to the head, which is absolutely insane and satisfying. I would recommend using the legendary or the epic meteoric skin, but the default is definitely not half bad. For my entire list, I would say this gun is definitely the hardest to learn and has the highest skill gap, but it is definitely also the most rewarding when you do master it. Next up at number 4, we have an assault rifle that we have seen multiple times on the top 5 list, which of course is none other than the DRH. This is a very popular gun in both ranked and competitive for a good reason. Arguably the best competitive AR right now, as it's one of the most used guns. Of course, this gun is definitely known for the OTM mags that makes it just absolutely beam. And personally, I would run the 25 round OTM with the DRH since it has no downsides besides the ammo count. However, both OTM mags are currently banned in competitive, yet majority AR mains do still use this weapon without the OTM. Which just means without the mag, the DRH is still a top tier AR. You will see most players using the Blood Rose legendary skin or the free one that we got recently, as it has the cleanest and easiest to use iron sights. However, I would be lying if I said this was my favorite AR, because going into number 3 on the list, we have the Odin. The Odin is a newer addition to my top 5 list, but after seeing some players using it, especially in the comp scene, I decided to try it out for myself. And let's just say it was the only gun I was consistently nuking with and dropping high kill games back to back. I absolutely love this gun. With the slower fire rate, it takes a minute of getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to be beaming players across the map. However, when it comes to the Odin, we don't really see players using it besides the mythic skin, and I would definitely recommend using the skin as well, mainly because of the red dot iron sight. This just helps tremendously with your aim in comparison to the default. So I'd say if you were looking to get a mythic gun and couldn't decide which one to get, the Odin is definitely a viable option. Now onto my number 2 gun of Season 4, which might come off as a surprise because it's actually the brand new LMG, the MG42. When I first started using this gun, it absolutely shocked me. If you guys have played any bit of ranked this season, you guys most definitely would have seen this gun around. Mainly because of how fast the fire rate can be when you build it properly, but also because of the ammo count. I mean, it is an LMG after all. But this gun actually has the potential to be the fastest fire rate, now beating out SMGs like the Fennec and the MAC-10 as long as you build it properly. Which just basically means you have an LMG that has both a fast fire rate and fast time to kill. So for all you campers, this is going to be the go-to weapon for this season. When I tried this gun out, the recoil was very easy to control, and of course, the mythic skin does come with a very useful red dot iron sight. But that doesn't mean the default is unusable, because I found the default iron sight to be pretty good on its own. Alright, now before we get into the number 1 gun of Season 4, here is my honorable mention for the video. And this gun definitely surprised me, which of course is the Type 19. Actually, a gun I have never put in my top 5 list ever. But seeing competitive players use it more recently, I decided to give it a go and was pleasantly surprised. With the mythic version of the gun, this AR has really good accuracy and time to kill, and really reminds me heavily of the Grau, but with better headshot multipliers, so definitely give this gun a try if you haven't already. Now finally, my number 1 gun of Season 4. With no surprise, like always, it is the HVK. This AR has been the number 1 gun in Call of Duty Mobile for what seems like years, and it has no signs of being nerfed anytime soon. Especially the large caliber ammo that makes the HVK an absolute beast of a weapon. With a fast time to kill and fire rate in comparison to most ARs, the HVK can be used at all ranges, which is something other assault rifles lack. And of course, this gun is still able to 2-tap headshot, which is just absolutely absurd. Although a new legendary skin recently released for the HVK, the Cartridge Crusher is still by far the best skin for this gun, with a very skinny iron sight, meaning higher accuracy. This skin is definitely the go-to for all my fellow rank warriors. Anyways, that basically wraps up my top 5 guns list of Season 4. I'm super glad to see a few new guns up here that we have not seen in the past, but the job's not done until we get an HVK nerf. So make sure you guys comment below what you guys think about my list. Do you agree, or if there's anything you would like to change, let me know in the comments.